We told you about several tenants of Albany Public Housing that are bringing in $30,000, $40,000, even $50,000 a year. Tonight, Fox 31's Courtney Highfield connects you to that very same issue happening in Lee County, but this time there are even higher incomes.
Out of the 98 tenants living in Lee County Public Housing, there are only 3 bringing in over $30,000 a year. But the highest of those might surprise you.
The one that stuck out to us the most was in Lee County, and the income is $63,000. Should this family be in public housing?
Well, I mean, that's a good question. The federal rules don't require that they be evicted. In fact, there are some exceptions in the federal rules that say you can't do it.
While that income is shocking, Dan McCarthy has an explanation for it.
That income just recently got to that place. The head of the household actually has 2 jobs. Neither one are high paying, but when you add the 2 together, they're doing well. And that's one where they've got 2 adult children in their early 20s that have work, but they're still staying at home because they're not making enough to go out on their own.
McCarthy says that wasn't the income when the family was approved for public housing. If it was, they would have been denied. And while that income may be high now, there's no guarantee it'll stay that way.
One of the things we do find, folks, in a lot of cases, that income will not be long-term. For instance, the adult children may decide to leave, and one of them may lose a job or whatever, and then the income goes back down to something that we'd more consider to say is public housing income eligible.
Right now, as McCarthy said, the law prohibits them from evicting tenants just because they have a high income. But even if it didn't, he's not sure he would want to force them out to begin with.
There's been an effort over the years about deconcentrating poverty. If you get the lowest of the low income all together in one place, then you have dysfunction and you have crime and you have all those kinds of problems. So it's trying to get that mixture of how do you assist the folks who need it the most, but also protect the integrity of the neighborhood that they're living in.
The other outliers on the list were incomes of $34,588 and $41,421. With that said, the Lee County Housing Authority has 1 vacancy and 150 people on the waiting list. Courtney Highfield, Fox 31 News.